Are we live? Am I live? We're live. Good morning, producer. What's up, Ronnie? Yeah, everybody, you guys gotta start saying hi to the producers, man. Celsius in hand. Shout out. Celsius sparkling Fuji apple pear, which kind of tastes like an apple. I mean, it is an apple pear, but you would think it's more pear than apple, right? But it's actually more apple than pear. Anyways, SpaceX at 122. It's almost at that 100. It's almost at that 100 mark that I'm waiting for. How was everybody's morning? How was everybody's morning? Chris Stevens, how are you, brother? Oh. Yeah, it's a bit more apple than pear, unfortunately. But yeah. Do you guys like pears? I'm waiting. Ronnie, or Lecter, I'm waiting for it. I'm waiting. I'm waiting for 100, bro. I've got the line marked out there. I am actually just waiting. We'll see. I mean, what would excuse me. What would the market cap be at $100? Can we do the next wave is October? What would the market cap be at 100? Can somebody look that up, actually? I wish there was a way for us to view market cap on market. There has to be a way. Financials. 1.63 trillion. How many shares are there? Huh. Wow. Trading view. This looks amazing. No. Really? Um. Okay. I didn't know that they were operating at a $2 billion loss for last year. What was the 2.06, 18.67 total revenue, cost of goods sold 9.45, gross profit, operating expenses. What was it here? 11.29. Research, development, selling, general admin. $9 billion in research and development. It's crazy. Anyways, for the OB model fans, Ronnie, did you see it today? Did you see it today? I missed it to the downside, actually. But did you see it? Who saw the OB model today play? It's right in front of us, actually. Range high. 15-minute swing. Well, actually, you would have had to play the C2. You would have had to have played the C2 unless, yeah, you would have had to have played the C2. That's the truth. Right there. C2 here, which means that you would have had to have short. Candle that swept nearly here, which actually, in hindsight, this doesn't look horrible. You would have had to have short that with the stop above the high and then target the range low. And you would have been in this trade for 2 hours and 3 minutes and it wouldn't have gone anywhere. Which is exciting, right? Yeah, lately things have just been rough, right? Things have been rough. Not a lot to do here in the PM session. We're currently in the midpoint of this range, and I'm not interested in taking any of this, actually. I don't like participating in the middle of the range. That's just me being blunt and honest. I don't like participating in the middle of the range. There's just no opportunity. Opportunity is created within the extremes, the extremities of the range. God, this Celsium is like crack. It's actually just straight up crack. My goodness. These beautiful symphonies. Oh my God. Jeez. Yo, question for you guys. Is it organic? What do you mean? No, bro. No. I don't know what it, honestly, I don't know. It has a whole lot of stuff, but honestly, it seems like it's probably the healthiest option. Green tea with EGCG ginger and guarana seeds. Anyways, yo, what is the biggest amount, or what is the what's the biggest account you guys have blown, or the biggest balance you guys have blown? Let's play this game. Never have I ever blown an account with never have I ever blown an account 100k Apex Evo. No, but I'm talking about like what's the biggest cash balance or buffer on an account that you had that you blew? I'll start. Back in 23, I think this was 23 or 20, might have been early 24. I had 350k elite trader funding funded accounts, and they were all three of them up 27.5k. So it was, I think, times 3, 82.5k. And I think I was maybe 3 trading days away from max payout on all 3 of them. And I fucking blew them. Oh my God. Yeah. Yes, it was like 82K. I fucking blew them. Yeah. So don't let anybody tell you. Believe me, I've done the dumbest shit you could possibly ever do. But that's why, you know, that's why you do it, you know. At least at least I can say I took the risk, right? Okay, let's get into some backtesting here while we talk about stuff. Daily drawdown? How? No, so those didn't have a daily drawdown. Those were well, 3 accounts, one after the other. Went to drawing board. Currently on the road to backtest 5 years worth of data, 3 years down. I'm comparatively a newbie in live, though. That's fine. I only risk like 0.5 per trade. My biggest winning month on live was I think 42K. This was back in December of 24 when I ran. I turned 8K into 52 on a live account. It was actually kind of crazy. I didn't have a single red day that month. I remember that shit. It was crazy. Missed a lot of trades. My cycle is fucked. Listen, dude, I'm the person. I'm right there with you. I'm the type of person with a really fucked mental when it comes to that sort of stuff. When it comes to trading, I think trading is the hardest thing I've ever done when it comes to that, which is really funny because it's easy for a lot of people. A lot of people say, oh, but this is so easy. Like, people that teach other people are like, oh, I have a student and he's only been doing it for 6 months and he's already profitable and this and all that. And I'm like, I do think that's definitely possible, but there's a very rare type of person that this kind of stuff really works out for. And it's the type of person that can learn to really treat it like a job and not let it affect your mental, which is really hard. But honestly, I applaud those people. I mean, it took me like 4.5 years to see a single dollar. So don't even worry about it, Jack. However long you guys think you've been doing it, I probably fucking lost for that long before I even saw a single dollar. And is it embarrassing to say? I think, yeah. I think at some point, yeah, it definitely is embarrassing, but it's also like, whatever, you know? Like, sure, I can be kind of stupid for sticking around for so long, but sometimes it is what it is. We have double S&T at the lows at... I just don't think I would touch that, man. I don't think I would touch it. Anyways, it's already 11:38, so I'm just going to go ahead and skip into the next New York session. Some people can call it silly. Some people can call it... What is it? Not obsessive, passionate. Well, the first time I ever put an order in the market was when I was 17. So I guess it's been 8 years since I put the first order into the market. And then, but like actually taking it seriously, it's been around 3.5, 4. So there's the 9:30 open. Let's see if we take out a high and a premium, make a C2 M15. That'd be nice. No C2. You do have a C2 to the upside though, and you look to play the midpoint of this range. It could continue higher, but that's not what I'm looking for here. I want to see if we can get a sweep at the previous 15-minute high. and then maybe make a C2 here. I think that would be nice, but as far as it looks like it's just going for a pure uptrend day. Let's see if we get a reversal somewhere here. Nope. 1025, 1027, 1028, 1030. I don't really want to count that as a C2 actually. That doesn't count. Okay, 1058. Just gonna go ahead and move on to the start of the next session here. Currently looking for higher. Like a year and a half ago. Holy trend. This makes me miss these trend days, man. My first payout trading futures was after like a year. It took me a year, I think. Like, I think it was like 10 months. That's fire. That works. Can I count this as my 1 hour? Yeah. Listen, what we'll do for you guys that are here consistently, I know Trader Shu, I know you, Jack, I know Ronnie, I know who else is in here consistently? Dr. Lecter, I know Chris Stevens is in here. Who else? Maybe Stoner. For you guys, since you guys are here so consistently, what I'll do is once we're done with this backtesting, when we get to 300, 350 trades, which is my sweet spot, what I'm going to do is I'm going to download all of the information via a CSV, and I'm going to produce a report, a statistical and data analysis report on this particular model, and I'm going to go ahead and send it to you guys. So you guys can all have the information and the data. Dean, what's up, Dean? So yeah, once we get to 300, etc., because I know you guys have been here, I'll go ahead, download that CSV, I'll analyze the data. I'll let you guys know what I think is I'll let you guys know what I think is important to keep track of. The time windows, when to execute, what the model actually looks like. And then that way we're all on the same page. I'm gonna do my 1 hour each day solo anyways. Yeah, of course. Man, the model has not been playing. It keeps ripping, yeah. It just does. It just keeps ripping out of the range. Holy shit. Okay, moving on to the next day. Yeah, 2 and 15, yeah. Technically, this would actually be an OB. What's up, Middleman? I just want to see us at least sweep the low. Can't really see the... Let me move it. Hold on. Should be able to see it there now. Did he yes take it? Hold on. No, but close. I think it's good for mechanical models. However, I haven't tested it. I don't know. I'm a big believer in that, like, you should make it harder than what it actually has to be. I know this sounds kind of silly, but in my honest opinion, like, I think if you can backtest it, I'd say when it comes to trading, take the long route always. If you can backtest and there's an automated version or you can do it manually, always take the long route. That's just my opinion. I don't think you'll ever regret taking the long route in trading. You learn more, you get a feel for it, you backtest the asset, you understand it. I think it's worth it to take the long route. And I think this is going to hold. And unfortunately, it's just going to go for the high. Yeah. I like how I would get stopped out on this day for sure. That's interesting. It's good that you can acknowledge that. What makes you say that? Wait, did we get a sweep here? See, like in this particular case, we actually swept the high on ES. Wait, did we get a 15 swing on ES? Yeah, we also got a 15-minute swing on ES here. So now you have a C2 on ES. Which means that this is likely the candle that's playing. Okay. Really? Nice. Fuckers. What do you mean? Yeah, I'm just going off the date. Yeah. I'm not specifically picking any days. Like it's just random. I'm gonna go ahead and whoops. Sorry. I meant to actually trail my stop there to 2R. Where's 2R? Right about here. And just secure that. Secure the 2R there. And then see if we can get below the low. And then just keep trailing, and if not, it's fine. There we go. 2R secured. Beautiful. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. Beautiful trade. Okay, so divergence at the highs. ES took the high, also made a 15-minute C2. Order block on the NQ would be this one here, which is the one that was responsible for taking out the highs. We put a limit on the order block. It tapped into it perfectly at 367. I would have looked to take the lows, and I do think it does, but I wanted to trail aggressively here at the 2R because it seems like it keeps rejecting off these lows. So I am kind of curious to see what we do. But for the most part, I think I will never regret trailing towards 2R. Got close to our break even there as well. Let's see if they decided to take this into the lows or what they want to do. I also know that I'm fighting against the daily trend, right? You guys clearly can see that the daily trend is seeking higher. So, oh, actually, I guess I am glad I closed at that 2R. Okay, sweet. Moving on towards the next day. So here we have the range. Perfect, perfect, perfect. Yeah. This is just TradeTello. It's journaling platform, backtesting platform, everything included, pretty much. So it looks like it might be an uptrend day here. Failure to take the lows. Have you always backtested this way? Yeah, but I mean, before it used to be something different, but now just because TradeTello is just, I mean, the software is really good. So which one is better? What do you mean? They're both really good. What do you mean? Like in terms of the TradeTello or just in general? Because you got to do both. You got to do both, Ronnie. I mean, here we have a 15-minute C2 actually. Oh, I don't even know. I'd say they're just equally as good. There we have the low. Let's see if we make a 15-minute C2 here. Okay, perfect. So we do now have a 15-minute C2. Closure above this candle's high. I'm gonna look to long this here. We've got the order block confirmed. We've got the 15-minute C2. We've got what's it called? The sweep of the range low. Let's see if we get a continuation here into the highs. Beautiful stuff. Come on, give us a nice little push instead of a reject. Come on, get us into the highs. Beautiful. Come on. This kind of reminds me of today, actually. $15-minute C2 to the downside. Nice. I don't really want to see this come back to me here, actually. So I'm going to go ahead and secure the stop there. I wouldn't want to see this come back to me now here because if it does, I do think we just get stopped out there. We'll see. Yeah. Let's see. This software is beautiful. It's nice. Yeah, it is nice. I'll take the break even any day, honestly. Let's see if it plays out. Jesus, what the hell was this day, man? Okay, whatever. Could have taken 1 hour. Ah, yeah, but that's not what I'm looking for. So in case you missed the entry right after the sweep, do you frame the continuation? Yeah, you can frame the continuation using a breaker, actually. Um, I don't use the breaker. That's not a part of the model. But in this particular case, you could have framed the continuation with the closure above this candle, and that would have been the breaker entry. You're looking for a tighter or a bigger stop there in this particular case. But yeah, this was a horrible, horrible, horrible price action day. So I think we would have been in this for a while, but let's see if it gets into the highs here. The OB still holds. Either way, I'm happy with the break-even trade there. I'll take it any day of the week. And there she goes. That would have been our exit. Okay. Started the New York session here. Speed this up a little bit so we can just get through a couple of trades. Yeah, exactly, Ronnie. Yeah. Okay. So there's this sweep of the high. Second sweep there, 15-minute. I do these like twice a week, I would say. People, the thing with backtesting streams is that sometimes like they don't do really well, right? Like people don't sit around and watch them. They'd rather watch live trading. But the truth of the matter is like if you look at it from a proactive and like a productive perspective, it's like you can either sit here and watch me look at the PM chart and not really do anything, or we can go back test the model, learn a couple things, and actually do something productive, right? Like I can sit here and get like 10 to 20 back tested trades in a single session, as opposed to just sitting and looking at the charts and maybe mindlessly like trying to take a trade, right? Because the truth of the matter is like I know we're all victims of taking bored trades. The longer you stare at a chart, the more you're going to start seeing things on it. Okay, here we have a C2. C2 candle would be here, which means I'm looking for sell limits. I think the sped up effect is totally productive and your inside is equally as productive. Or take a trade that's not there. Exactly. Yeah. The longer you stare at a chart, the higher the probability of you looking for a trade that doesn't exist. I mean, that's just my opinion. So it's like, why would I sit there and watch the PM session chart when I can do something like this? And this is going to stop me out. Yeah. Probably your advice even better for sure. I appreciate that. I got stopped out on this one, unfortunately. But now we have another C2. Do we really want to give this another try? Do we want to give this another go? I think so. Let's see. Second try here. Stop at the low. Either we get cooked. Beautiful. Beautiful. You take a trade in PM if both the sides are gone? No, I don't. That was nice. Yeah, this was fucking beautiful. Stopped above that high. That was nearly a 1.89R. Yeah, we initially got stopped on that first one, which was right around here, I think. Yeah, stopped on that first one. Which was roughly 15 points, and then on the second one we made 30. But that's fine. Yeah, we made a second C2 there. I was like, this looks good. Listen, what do you guys think? What if we had like, oh, okay, so next week we potentially have some guests coming on. You didn't take the OB, right? Yeah, I did actually. I did. C2. This would technically be the OB though, which is a little fucked because it is a large candle. This is the OB. It's a large stop, but this is the order block. Because the candle that technically swept the high, or that led into the sweep, was this one here. Yo, can you get Tanya trades, or is she too mainstream? No, I can definitely ask her. I can definitely ask her. Moving on toward. Actually, let me see if we can catch some longs here. Yeah, I can definitely ask her. You guys will see the announcements. No, she definitely has grown a lot. But I don't think I can definitely ask. Let's see if we get a C2 here. Hold on. Okay. No, I need a sweep of that low. There we go. Come on. Give us that. Okay, sweet. So in this particular case, let's see if we can get a... damn, I don't think we're going to get a retrace. Hold on. Fuck. Can we get this entry tag? Nice. See if it brings us back up. Back up into the range. Nice. Come on. Come on. Get above the highs and then I'll move to break even. Perfect. Perfect. Beautiful. Beautiful. Come on. Limit order went crazy. Yeah. Did go crazy on this one. Come on. Get us into the highs. Come on. Don't be like this. Come on. Come on. Get us into the highs. Come on. No. 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 Oh, come on. Come on. Right there. It was right there. I mean, me too. I wish that were always the case, you know? Ah, oh, dude, criminal. Criminal. Fuck. I sped it up a little bit because, like, I'm not trying to sit here and watch this. No. Come on. No. Criminals. How could they not take that high? Break even trade for us here. How could they? Did ES take it? No, ES didn't take it. Damn, bro. Rough. That would have been amazing. Fucking criminals. And there's the close. Okay, break even trade there as well. Next one. That was a perfect entry too, though. Funny enough. Start of the New York session here. Just hit a 6-hour trade, shorting NQ. Nice, man. Fire. Oh wow, it did go down slightly. Hell yeah, brother. Massive, massive, massive. I'm gonna push it to the lows. Yeah, super the pretty solid high. Okay. Anyways. Oh, SpaceX is dumping. We're studying right now. Yeah, we are. We're studying. Okay, let's see. Okay. So here we might actually benefit from the riskier C2 entry in this particular case. Let's see. And we did not get fucking tagged. Okay, well, there's the tag. Fuck. Wow. Just wow. So that's the risky part about the C2s, is that you obviously still have to wait for the, hold on. You obviously still have to wait for, wait. Okay, perfect. Let's see if we can get an entry on this one here. C2. God, this is a pretty large stop, but that would hurt in life. Yeah, that would. That would have actually hurt in life. Let's see if we get a nice little entry. Come on. Come on. Push. 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 I'm not a big fan of how this is acting here. It's not looking too good. I think we might actually get stopped out on this one as well. Yeah, unfortunate. Okay, that's 2 losses for the day. We did get the C2 here too below the range. This looks really good. But unfortunately, let's see. Oh, wow. Okay. Okay. I believe that was news. I don't know. Yeah, I believe that was news. Let me see. August 30th or August 27th. I think that was high impact news. Yeah. Fuck. Okay. Shit. Whatever. It is what it is. There are winners, there are losers. It happens. Okay, moving on towards the next session. Start of the New York session here. How could you take the OB, which is up close candle in bullish scenario? How would you take the OB? No, the OB in a bullish scenario is down close. Let me see if this happens to be a good example. Or are you saying like in the scenario where the candle that sweeps the previous candle's low is a bullish candle, what do you do? Yeah. In that case, I use the wick as the entry. So like for example, here, like let's say I'm trying to find a good example. Can't really think of anything. What the biggest losing streak so far backtesting the model? I think it has to be like 6. I think it has to be like 6. Is it 3? I don't know. I guess we could just check. What am I saying? Like I can just fucking check. Close positions. So 1, 2, break even, 1, break even, 1, 1, break even, 1, break even, close, 2, 1, 2. I mean, 1, 2, 1, 1, 2, 1, 1, 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, right here. 1, 1, 1, 1, 1. Okay, this was a rough patch. This was break even, loss, break even, loss, loss. So that was technically 5, but 2 of those were break even. Loss, loss, loss. Here we go. No. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I guess I might have. This might have actually not even been the model. I might have just been fucking around. But yeah, looks like 6 or 7 around there. But overall, pretty consistently, like I'd say 3 maximum. Is this the M5? Oh shit, I thought it was the M2. My bad. I wasn't even looking. It still would have been the same trade. If we manage to take the high here, I'm just gonna go ahead and move to break even. Yeah. I would not want to see this come back to me a third time. Can we get above the 85s? Come on. It's the time frame here is more discretionary. I typically just look through M2, M3, that sort of stuff. Okay, I'm gonna look to just trail here near the 2R. It is what it is, right? And yeah, let's see. So 2R is secured here on this stop placement. I want to see if we can just get slightly above. Stop is secure here, 2R, and we secure 2R. A little bit over 2R, I think. 2.2R. Nice, beautiful trade here. But pretty much the same exact scenario, right? We've got the range low. Range low. 15-minute swing, right? Candle that swept. Where is it? It would technically be this one, actually. But this is the one that I'm looking for. Closure above, candles high. Boom. I had a market order near around here with the stop below, and then just look to target either 2R or the range high, which I still think has a good probability of going towards. But either way, we'll look to trail at the 2R. Yeah. Oh yeah, the opening range is just it varies, right? Some people have different opening ranges. So, for example, somebody like Pax uses the 30-second OR, which is the first 30 seconds of the 9:30 candle. Some people use the 5-minute, the 15-minute. It depends on which one you're using. So, the opening range is, for example, here. We'll use the 5-minute one as the example. The opening range is the first 5 minutes of the open. So what people do is they grab the high and the low of the first 5 minutes of 9:30, and then they look for shorts for closures below here, or longs with closures above the range. That's pretty much how people treat the OR. Okay, moving on. Okay, this looks good. I like the setup. So in this sense, is the opening range? In this sense, the opening range person would have lost. Yeah. The thing about opening ranges is that they only really work well in trending environments, not in consolidating environments. Because if you think about it, an opening range in a trending environment, like it looks something like this, right? So you can expect a continuation if you have the opening range. In a consolidation environment where you have extremes, right? It just takes an extremes, it goes back, takes an extreme, it goes back. So technically, like your ORs would just, you would just be getting stopped out. Yeah, 945, yeah. M5, yeah, thanks for letting me know. So in this case, like, for example, today's a training day. This could potentially really work out for a person that trades the OR. But you got to identify it, right? There is also a model off using this range that is for continuations, but that's not the model that I'm backtesting here. No, I think the OB model works better in training environments. Okay, so here we actually have a C2. And then look to short off this candle's high, which is nearly the candle that swept. So we can actually just look to short this. Stop above that high. Let's just hope we don't get completely crushed. Okay, I mean, off rip. $10.16. Let's see if we can get into the lows. Really struggling here. And it looks like we might get stepped out on this one. Getting tired. Gonna take. Yeah, go ahead, brother. Do your thing. Let's see. Once we get into the lows, I'm just gonna go ahead and move to this to break even, I think. Yeah. This consolidation is killer. Not looking too good here. Man, what is this price action? This reminds me of like these last few days. What the fuck? You actually use the market maker model you shared in the notes, or use when available? I use it. I use the logic. It's more of a logic than it is an entry model, right? What the fuck is this, man? Okay, you know what I'm gonna do? I'm just gonna look to close this, honestly, because this is not looking too favorable. Let's see. I'm just gonna go ahead and move to break even right here. Close that, because I just don't like it, honestly. That is the reason. I'm trying to give you guys a valid reason. I just don't like it. This looks like utter dog shit. So closed it there. I don't even want to know what this does. Sure, it can dump, whatever. This looks horrid. Oh, of course. At 2 p.m. Ah, nice. Chris. Yeah, brother. This would have hit, but fuck. Can't stand that. Moving on. I probably should not manually intervene as much on these backtesting sessions, honestly. Oh, Jesus. Okay. I think 30 seconds is a little too fast. Can we get an entry on the C2 here? C2 would be right here. Would be, whoops. I think I let it play too quick. Right there. Okay, so limit set right around there. Put the stop above that high, which is a super large stop, but model is the model. Right there, and then we'll do 5. How long have you sat in a trade in live? Like my longest? Probably, shit, I don't even know. I want to see if we can potentially maybe catch a little bit more of this move. It's just me being greedy. But I'll look to trail below the low if we manage to get there. Okay, sweet. Just gonna look to trail here to the low. See if we can capture more of this move. I'll look to aggressively trail if we can actually manage to get a nice move. Nice. And there we go. 1.75R. Beautiful. 15-minute C2 here. 945 swept out to the 930 high above the range that we're using. Premium market as well. So this actually turned out to be a fantastic trade. Longest trade on live? I mean, sometimes I've done like long options, but for futures, I think like maybe 8 hours. I sat in a trade one time for 8 hours. That shit was crazy. Okay, let's see if we get a C2 here to the upside, and then we can look to play the range here. Okay, beautiful. Actually, we do have a C2 here. So candle that swept right here. Actually look to just long this one here with the stop below the low, and then target the high of the range. Can we successfully How long have you sat in a trade? Yeah, sorry. I guess I saw some movement in the chat. I thought somebody said something. Beautiful movement here. Actually, this drawing is kind of throwing me off a little bit. And nice. Just gonna trail here. I think that's break even. No way. Well, it is what it is. Okay, well, break even trade on that one too. I'll take it. A winner and a break even. I'll take it any day of the week. Where is it? Okay, start event. This will be the last trade, boys. This is a huge range, which I'm not particularly a big fan of. Can we manage to get a C2 here? Unless ES already has one, which in that particular case, I hate that the auto. Yeah, it does. So this is likely to play here. This would be the candle. Which unfortunately, I don't think we got tagged in this late into the... Do you use an indicator of premium discount ranges? I do use premium discount ranges, yeah. I use internal, external logic, premium discount, all the good stuff. Let's see if we get tagged in on this one. Beautiful. Come on. Give us a nice little push your impulse into the highs. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. I actually don't really want to see this come back to us here, so. Beautiful. Oh my God. I could not have asked for a better, I'm just going to look to aggressively trail here. It is what it is. And right there, that was a beautiful 2.79R trade. Still think it goes for the high, but that was an amazing trade off rip. I did not expect that to increase like that. Okay, let's take a look at the statistics. Let's take a look at the data, see what the data is saying. 175 trades. Where is it? 175 trades, 51.25% win rate, profit factor 3, 2.85, average win to loss ratio, day win percent of 62.86. And then this is the last. We're looking at 32 trades, 24 trades, 22 trades, 25 trades. I'd say like an average of 23 trades per month, which is roughly a trade a day, right? Trade log is right here. What I like to do is go to my trade log, and then I like to go to the Zella scale. And then from here, I write notes on the worst trades and the best trades. So like using the Zella scale, I can hop over here, look at the best one. So like, for example, this one, this was a really good trade. So I can go to trade details, and then it'll tell me this was a backtested long, obviously. This looks like exactly the kind of trade that we would take. 15-minute low, perfect. And then I basically just write notes on it, right? And then after you're done, you click here, mark as reviewed. You review the next one, what happened here, et cetera, et cetera. So that's actually kind of what I like to do when it comes to reviewing trades. So session results, graphics replace. Trade log, Zella scale. So look at the worst ones, look at the best ones. This one here also happened to be really good, which is the one I think we just caught. No. This one was the short. Oh wow, this was a massive trade. Let's see, 15-minute, yeah, 15-minute swing above the range, entering off the C2, order block right here. So yeah, you can just go back and look, and then the ones that are actually absolutely perfect, then you just basically write down and annotate. Anyways, team, I'm gonna hop off here. It was an absolute pleasure back testing with you all. Yeah, I appreciate you guys, and I will look forward to seeing you guys tomorrow morning. So I'll talk to you all, and peace.